you don't mind.
That's fine.
All right. Anyways, yeah. So we'll continue this. Just see what we can learn. So, I still have this up. I'll close that just in case. I don't know if that's a problem. Alrighty. So I guess someday I'll update. Oh yeah, we got the buttons up. Let's just run it again. See where we're at. Sometimes I wish it would pop out. Actually, come to think of it, there is an option. Where is that? When you hit play, yeah. There's a standalone. That doesn't look like standalone. That just looks like a different window. Oh, you can actually add your own resolutions. Okay. So you can see what... Oh, okay. That's kind of neat. So if I do... 10... 16... What is this monitor's... Oh well, that's close. Width and height. 10 by 10. Okay, so if I do that... Yeah. Whatever. That doesn't seem to... It's just one of these other ratios. 5 to 4. Anyways, I thought there was a way to... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, you can pull this out. I'll pull it. You can pull it out. Oh, why do I got... Okay. This is the actual editor. This is the actual game. Freaky, huh? I'll just leave it in there.
Yeah.
Not much benefit.
I guess that's helpful.
Ooh. Toys.
What? Wait, what do they do?
I don't know, but I saw a lens flare. I was like, you can...
I know, that's what I looked at first.
The first thing you see is a lens flare. Okay. Or that's just no, that's a distraction. Stats. Actually, why do we got this line here? Is that the actual, that just confuses me. I hate to say it, but I'm a big fan of 4.3, even though I know everybody in the world is now going to 16.10. Why do we have a line? Is it something I did? Did I do that? Great. Standalone.
So does 4.3 mean, what is the difference? I mean, what's going to happen on your phone if you have it on 4.3 instead of 16.9? Do you have black bars or something?
You'll get black bars. It's in the same way that you get this on top and the bottom. You'll have them, well, top and bottom, I guess, on a phone. Yeah, I mean, I'm making this for PC resolutions at the moment. Typically rectangular, sideways. So, and I guess I don't remember if it does it automatically, but you should be able to rotate your phone and then it will, not be so bad. Depending, of course, on the phone's resolution. Okay, well, let me, interesting. I guess when you go to the higher, they put the black bars up, and I don't know, is it going to clip? Oh well. We'll find out in the long run. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is actually do something like go to another scene. So, like, I'm trying to decide if it makes more sense to just go straight to how to play or let's try making the game itself. We're going to take start, and we're going to make it go to something. And if I remember correctly, excuse me, you can do this somehow. Alright, so we can change to another scene. Okay. So what? Function. I may have this wrong. Can you choose? What other objects can you choose? The canvas? You can choose none. You can choose assets. Okay. The assets are... Well, let me work this a different way. Let's go to and create our new scene first, because it may need to be on that list. Oh, okay. How to play. Let's create. I'm gonna go into a board, even though we're not gonna. We may have different menus in between or not. Let's just go ahead and create a scene. I'll just call it. I call it play game usually. I'm going to play a game, and I'm bringing up Corona on the other window again, so I have it for reference. And actually, no, I already have it running over here. I have my Lua editor over here. And just to show you, it says play game over there, and very similar. And just for reference, I'll go ahead and have it sitting here on one of the boards. There we go. Okay, so we want to build something like that. Okay, so this is just made up with a bunch of squares. The interesting thing, that's old data, is get rid of clear off my text editor here. The interesting thing is when I did this in Lua, I actually instantiate the objects all through code. And Unity is going to have to do something similar, because the different boards, we got, I'm going to have to fix that code at some point. I need to at least roll back. I got that stupid error. Yeah, starter. So we might have we have different size boards from 7x7 to 11x11. And so not only did I create all those objects, but I scaled it. And whereas Unity kind of goes with more of you drop every object on the board. And then you, I don't know, do stuffs. But I'm gonna have to figure out how to instantiate objects on the fly. Yahoo! Oh, okay. So if I double click on the play game, I can get to that scene, which teeny tiny window. Oh, is this again? Really? So if I zoom in here and then zoom over, is it? Okay, it stays zoomed in. So these are in ratio. That's probably why I'm getting my line. I thought I fixed all that. Main camera, inspector. 1000. Really don't want to mess with it more than that. So if I go back to play game, I have a camera. Woohoo! Over here. That all looks the same, doesn't it? Everything's orthogonal. Oh, okay, and it's just one quick note. When we play the game, it shows it at full. And you see, you can start in that scene. You don't have to go through the main menu every time.
That's cool.
Huh. Alright. Go back to main. What am I doing wrong? 1000. It's 300. That must be what's going on. Ooh, that's kind of freaky. Yeah. I guess. Canvas. Okay. Don't save. There we go. Now we scatter box. Save that. Yeah, okay, so now we're in the same basic box. Alright, this object here is the canvas. Oh, okay, so that's what's going on. My camera is bigger than my canvas. But your camera changes based, I guess, on the ratios. Makes sense. Oh well, we're going to build in the canvas size of, what did we set this one up to be? 800 by 600. For better, for worse, that's the size I'm going to choose. So I need a canvas. Create empty. Okay, 2D. Strange, I'm so used to the canvas already being here. Create empty object. Wow. Just game object. Well, I think we wanted to do that. How do you create a canvas? So, UI? Nope. How strange. Did I miss it?
I didn't see it.
Ah, there it is. A canvas with an event system. And for whatever reason, they decided to put it over there. He's driven by canvas. New key. So we go back to main and we compare this canvas. This canvas, I feel like we've changed everything. Had a rect transform, was active, it's untagged, it was on the UI layer. So we go back to play game, look at this canvas, UI untagged, driven by canvas. What does that mean? You got me. Oh, wait a minute. World space. And let's see here. Is there a way to make another view?
Yes, you have to flip back and forth.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do.
Screenshot it.
Yep. Read my mind.
You just pull up your phone and take a picture.
Oh, I got a better tool than that.
Oh man.
I have what is this thing called? I really like this tool.
What is that?
Light something or other, I think. Light shot.
Light shot.
Really nice tool because if you ever need something like that, what's cool about it is you can take a screenshot. If you can upload it to cloud and they give you a sort of like a tiny link to it, and you just put that, you post that anywhere. Of course, you can print directly, copy directly, save to a file, send to Google, and of course, share gives you a bunch of other options. And let me hit escape, and it ties into your print screen button. So, and then there's actually options to like draw on it, and so you can say, "This is the problem, idiot." Of course, and of course, call him an idiot. But,
that's awesome.
And then you don't have to save to a file, or you open a paint program half the time. Except when, of course, you need the screenshot you have. I still type MS Paint. I don't know why. Okay, there we are. Yay! Let me just hide that over here and go back to this. What is the deal? So the canvas has to be matching. I suspect if we did this the same way every time, it would have been better. Now, so we chose, we did choose world space, and we tied it to the camera. That's right. So the main camera for this scene. And then, whatever reason, we put it 100 in the order of the layer. We then have a canvas scaler 1/100, no problem there. Raycaster, which I'm not 100% sure what that is. Oh, and notice these now become active. And then I center it on 0 because I'm crazy like that. I'm actually using coordinates with 0, 0 in the middle.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Crazy.
Why are you making it simpler?
All right, so now we're up and going. Yay! So it matches our other crappy environment. So I'm gonna see here. Can I duplicate? Export package. So I cannot duplicate a scene. Oh wait a minute. No. That'd be too easy. I was going to duplicate it and just leave one called template. Template scene. Oh well. Okay. So let's just let's throw some text on here for the heck of it. Let's add a piece of text, a 2D UI object, text, and we will call this the title. All right, and do all types of fun things to this thing. You know what? I'm going to move that because that just sucks. Oops, that just sucks more. Okay. It's like a rule. You can't have more than 3 or more than 2 windows. If you have 3 windows, you gotta have it, I don't know, somewhere else. We'll change the font again to our, actually, I don't use that one. I'll leave it, I'll leave it with Arial. You know what? I found out recently Arial is a copyrighted font. But I guess Windows paid for it, so you're okay. Go figure. 40 color white. Oh, we forgot to fix the camera so it has the right background of pure darkness. Alright. And of course we want this centered. And we can change that font later. And what did I do to... Okay, there it is. I used a nice, it was Arial, but it was bold. To boldly present my font. Let's start with 40. I don't know what rich text means, but it doesn't seem to do anything. I always hate options like that. It's like, I can send it vertically. Oh, okay. So, that doesn't matter in this case. Aligned by the geometry, right? I'd rather it overflow. For some reason, I go too far. I wonder what best fit means. Does it? Yeah. Color and material. Good enough for now. And we get real excited by a dark screen with new text. Okay, so that's great. Isn't that so freaking exciting? All right.
Getting there, we're getting there.
Let's put the button on for guess. I'm avoiding real work here. But I read an article by another programmer, and he said it wasn't, I don't know, maybe it was an article, but it was just a Facebook post. But he said, just go for the low-hanging fruit all the time. It's worth it. And then until you're only left with the things you really do have to figure out. So I'm going to try to do a copy. Let's see if we can actually drop a button on here. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if I can drop there we are. Wow. What happened? Oh, okay. Yep. I guess it goes in the canvas. That's weird. Oh well, whatever. Maybe I was in the camera. No, whatever. Obviously, we got to do some renaming to the guess button. Change the text to guess. Guess. Oh, that's right. It's a text object inside of it. Guess. Put it at the bottom. Oops. Hey. I renamed you. There you go. The guess button. I did something funky. And we'll shove it at the bottom there. Looks good, I think. Huh. Good enough. Okay. Now we get to do what well, I guess we make sure it works. Okay. Actually, let's put some better example text there. That's yeah, okay. And let's do it. How do we do How do we do anything? I guess we have an event system.
Yeah.
Alright, so, as I always say, Internet, provide. Answer my question. How to create sprites for Unity when entering scene. And it takes me to the sprite editor. Really? Oh, this is too generic. How to, okay, create. Okay. Unity, enter, scene, create sprite. And if I, no. Making a sprite-based character, creating 2D animated sprites. Yeah, how do I get this to tell me what I want? Alright. We'll put quotes around. Here, I'll show you what I'm doing. You say, move things around here. There we go. Enter, scene, create a sprite. If you put quotes around it, it'll look for those paired up words. And custom loaded. Oh, that's kind of close. They create a new game object, they set the name, they set the position, they set who the parent is.
Oh.
Pain and suffering. I think there's some other tricks we can play. Let me building Arkanoid. Wow. Project setup. Ooh, you know, Arkanoid is kind of like got different levels, but I bet you, did he just throw it together?
Like one level?
Yeah, probably one level, and it's all, oh gosh, this goes on forever. He probably just throws the blocks on there. Chances are there's one. Next time. He puts one block on there. It says next time.
Wow.
Well, okay.
Wow.
Mad level manager.
Amazing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a start. I guess I could have looked for
Top 10.
Let's see here. How to make a sprite. Oh, this is a panel. Panel camera 2D. Oh, he's putting stars on here. Okay, well then you just hide the stars that you want versus the ones you don't want. Oh, wait a minute. Using the template to create tiles. Aha. That might work. I mean, this is an object with objects in it that he's duplicating. So never mind, I just realized this is a tool somebody made. Somebody made a tool because it's a pain in the butt to do. So, this is where it gets kind of annoying. Do you start downloading people's other tools, or you make your own? The Mad Grid. The Mad Grid. Everything apparently is Mad. Mad Grid tool. I bet his initials are Mad. So one of the things that Unity does do well, and I have to let's just walk this route for a little bit, is they have the store, wherever the store is. I thought there was a nice link here somewhere. Help Unity. Where's it under assets? Assets, import new asset. No, you gotta download it first. Import package. Where is that? Components, scripts, component add. No, that's not what I want. Asset store. Duh. Control 9. Oh, I put it right there. Can't miss it. So we could search for the Mad Grid. What was that thing called? Mad Grid tool, for example. Yow. got nothing. Boy, this is hard to read. Okay. Mad level manager. He wants $25 for that. Are you kidding me?
Nope.
Well, it may be, that may be a complete collection of a bunch of stuff. I'm not gonna pay $25 for it, but I mean, I don't know what's in here, so I can't really. A full up level manager, level selector. It might be worth it, but we're not gonna pay that because in this example. Plus, we need to just kind of educate ourselves. So, anyways, the thing is if you're wanting to do stuff quick, you might be surprised. There will be things, you know, like particle effects or whatever. Particle, if I spelled that right. Particle, neon line particle effects. Might want to play around with that. There's examples usually. Where do those examples go? But you can save a ton of time if you're willing to put a little cash in. So, and you help fellow developers make more money. Make more money and oh, they got a particle ribbon. Make more money helping other developers than they do in making games. Okay. Oh, somebody did a little. Okay, demo. Well, if you need that effect.
What?
What else can you do? Smoke? Oh, that's kind of cool. I'm just looking to it. Tornado effects.
From like 19.
Oh, and this one's free. So.
It looks so old though, unless it's like much.
Well,
stream.
it may be a matter of using. You know, you got to use it the right way. Obviously, you know, it's the I'm a programmer, not an artist. Don't really need the music on that one. Woo. Well, maybe that's why it's free. Oh, here's an example of it running.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways. Actually, what is this part? Oh, whoops, that's not. Okay, never mind. An ad. I actually clicked on an ad. Anyways, enough of that. I want to learn. So yes, that means I'll stupidly rebuild pieces of it. And why do I have a black screen with nothing else on it? What happened to my... Oh, I'm in game mode, not... Okay. Freaking out there. No! The hard work I didn't do is gone. Okay. So, what do we do? I mean, I guess we could... Do we add like a script to the canvas? Do we... So this is kind of a control question. Who does what? I guess we could make... we could just make a script that just... I guess you could make a script and then you would add a script component. Main scene manager. Oh, these are existing scripts. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's how we do this. I bet you. If I'm wrong, it won't hurt that much. Wait a minute. Where did that come from? Ah, managers. Okay, so we create a script. And you're gonna love me for this, but called Play Game Manager. Yeah. And now we create a start function, which will, at the moment, we'll just assume it gets called. I may be wrong on this, but let's assume for the moment that it gets called when the scene is created, and we'll have to attach the manager script to the scene. When this thing actually gets done loading. Why is that way up there? Whatever. Okay. Well, let's see here. Idea. Now, I've seen this technique used on other things. One technique is, and I think you did it in Construct, is you create some sprites out here. They're sitting out in the middle of nowhere. Not really in the scene, which is just, yeah, we'll call it, I don't know, we'll call it pad left. We'll make that sprite look like
pad.
Oh, I don't have to do pad left, that's right. Well, we'll call it pad. Oh gosh. And we will make it, I'll put it in the middle for the moment, and 40 by 40. Beep. The color, I can change the color. But actually, yeah, it does. It means multiply. It doesn't multiply. Okay, so we just put this out to the left. There we go. So let's see if we can get just a line of these pad objects created. Actually, okay, first, actually, if I run it, if it's not in the canvas, we still see it. Okay. So easy answer, just throw it out there, right? Sure. Another question. What if can you create a collection? No, not really. Well, what do they call it? A panel? Can I put a panel outside? Aha. Rename. Templates. That's what I call it, templates. I put the pad in the templates. And then I make it not there. So I could have these template objects I could make appear. And voila. Do back at 0, 0. Okay. Alright. So let's see if we can get a group of those to appear. I have no idea if this will work, but let's give it a try. Alright. Back to the... Alright, so how do we duplicate a sprite? Unity. Duplicate game object in C#. Sure, why not? Object instantiate. Well, that's hopeful. Object original. You can instantiate and create a new object from an old object. Perfect. And you can give it a parent transform. Okay, so if I duplicate it, example please. Public game object prefab. Void start, instantiate prefab, and then give it a new, they did 3, so they're doing position, and no rotation. Oh, here's an actual good example. Start, create a missile, what the heck? What is missile here? I guess missile's a game object. Why did they need to show you? After cloning an object, you can also use get component to set properties on a specific component attached to the cloned object. That seems implied. Why did you give an example that does not have get component? Oh well. This should work. Okay, so let's see what happens. I think what you have to do is something like this. Game object pad template, okay? When you do this, I think the editor is smart. I could be wrong, but let's see. Okay, then we have to add. How did we do that? I gotta add. Or is it, no, I go to the script, play game manager, no. And now I can say pad points to, oops. This is the one case I think I came across. Play object needs to be dropped into the canvas. No? You don't do that? You don't do that. Oh, wait a minute. The canvas. Sorry, I'm forgetting something. How did we associate the manager last time? How did we do that? So the main scene, oops, wrong button, try again. The main scene, yes, save my work. I really suck if I lose a step. The canvas doesn't have, the event system doesn't have, the main camera. We don't really, do we have any scripts on this? I can't even remember. Oh, the background. But that was a script on the actual object. Random atom motion script. Okay. Oh, okay. So same basic concept. Play game, canvas, script. Canvas, script. Canvas. Oh, that's scalar. Can't read. Play game manager. Oh, what the heck? I got two of them. Oh, when I dragged it on there, it added it. It added it down here. Not, it didn't put it on the list. It attached as a component. Okay, so I got it twice. Interesting. I'll move one of these. I only need one. So pad template. When you put this script on top of the canvas, it now will run the script. It'll start and execute it and update it. And the public object can now be given an object. But I have no assets. Why do I have no? Oh, wait a minute. Assets. Pad. Okay, so the pad game object is now the object that's defined. Got that? So, whoops. Really? So, okay, so now when this is instantiated, this will be immediately attached to the pad object. So now we can instantiate, so we can do something like this. For I equals 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. So we're going to walk through a list from 0 to 9. We're going to do an instantiate. And we're going to use the pad template that we're going to duplicate pad template. And you get back a game object equals this, and we're going to give it a parent. Which one was that? Parent. Component. How do you get the parent? Let's see here. Play. Well, I guess we could say play area. What we'll do is we'll link it to another game object called the play area, which makes that. No. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a transform in the notes up here. What was that? When we did the, what do they call it? Space world. We're gonna put it in the world. Is that correct? Good. What? Space world? I thought was a transform. No, it's an enum. Crap. So what is it? It's a transform. Not a vector, not a quaternarian, but a transform. Can I have an example? Tell you what. We'll just duplicate. No, I thought you have to put it in the parent though. Oh, I see. It's game object dot instantiate. Game object. What? This function makes a clone of an object in a similar way to duplicate command in the editor. If you are cloning a game object or something attached to a game object, then you can also optionally specify its position and rotation. If you're cloning a component, which I'm not, when you clone a game object or component, all children objects and components will also be cloned, along with their properties. However, the parent property of the clone object will be null. Aha! So it will not be part of the object hierarchy of the original. However, you can still set the parent using the overloaded methods or explicitly. So the real question is, how do I change parents? All right, so if that's true, let's see, Unity move object to new parent, something like that. Change parent. That's exactly what I want to do. Transform.parent. So you just say transform.parent equals transform. So I guess you give the object.transform. All right, whatever. So my play area was not far off. I just needed to do this. So what? No. Transform returns a transform. Instantiate takes a object. What? Says you can take an object that you want to duplicate and a parent, transform. That's what we did, isn't it? Why you give me error? Show potential fixes. Object position and rotation. Object. Okay, so the documentation lied is what's going on here. It doesn't have that. In the documentation they show this line, but really they want only, well, that's not right either. It's wanting a position criterion. No, that's usually there's a, oh god, there's transform. Okay, so there's one here somewhere. Object instantiate, object original. You know what? Screw it. When in doubt, fix it yourself. Object.transform equals, or dot transform dot parent equals play area dot parent, just like that other one showed. And then object.transform equals new vector 3, actually vector 2 works just fine, x and y. So I could just say the x is 0 for now, and the y is some mathematical form, I made it 40 high 50. All right. You're not liking that? Did I do that wrong again? It only knows how to get. What did we do last time? Oh, we did a translate. Well, that moved it relative. I thought there was a go to position. That's what I want. Position. Happy with that? What? Oh, wrong thing. No? What? What do we have here? We have random transform. Oh, it's a transform. Object dot transform position. That's what it is. Yes. Okay. And so if I did this right, when we run this, we get nothing. Yeah, don't. Oh, that's right. I forgot to. Well, it says clone here. So it created one clone and stopped. Ah, I have an error. Unassigned reference exception. The variable play area. Oh, was not set up. Ah, that makes sense. So I made a duplicate, but I didn't know where to put it because I have to attach to the. Yeah, I have to. The canvas has this grip and it has a pad I want to duplicate, and a play area which is in the scene is the canvas. We're going to go straight onto the canvas. Try it again. Ta-da! A line of instantiated boxes going up because I forgot that X is up. And these are all called clones, which is fine by me. I don't. Can you change the name just for reference? Change game object name. Object.name. Yeah, you can. So we can give it unique names. Object.name equals, we'll call it pad. I'll put it under bar on there, why not? Plus I. I don't know if I have to stanch. I don't know if that works or not. So now when we run it again, we should get. There we go. Pad 0 through 9. And what's neat about that, I guess, is it actually puts it into the scene. You can actually move each one individually. Okay, but when you exit, it deletes it and goes back to the initial case. But I guess that's how the editor system, people make tools for the editor that just has some mode where it instantiates stuff and then it just leaves it. It doesn't undo it. Did I lose you? Maybe I did.
No, I just have my mic muted.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to hear me breathe.
Don't do the Darth Vader thing. Okay, so isn't that cool? We just created a whole row of objects. Yay! It'd be nice if it was in the right place, but eh. If I was to move them as a group, you can see, of course, we're going to have all types of problems. Doing a 10 by 10 or 11 by 11. And yes, lots of math involved. But before we go there, let's, now that we've shown we can do, whoop, oh God, we can, oh, that's actually kind of interesting. If you hit play, you go to the scene and you mess it up, you come out, okay, yeah, everything undoes. Okay, so back to our example. What we still want to put these boxes in, and let's get the boxes in the middle working. Now I know I can do one line. Let's see if we can do that too. So back to our, so I need a template object. I want to see my templates. All right, create a new, I guess it doesn't matter where, but we'll just, actually you can, I'll just copy the pad since that's pretty close, and we'll call this, what do I call that? Square. Real creative name, I know. And we can change this to be, and I might change this later because, I don't know, it could probably look better. But for the sake of argument, yeah, square. Oops. Wow, messed that up. Square. I gotta hit that little button. And there he is. There's my square. And move him out of the way just to. Now if I go back, and what did I call that? I call that pad and I call that square. So I'm going to close that, and then in my canvas I'm going to go ahead and if I double click this, brings up the editor. I'm going to have another public game object, and we'll call it square template. Why not? Make it match. And this now updates, so I'll attach that to my square object. Okay. And now if I go over here, whoop, wrong one, and we'll do this. So let's create, we'll call it size. Forget, and then we'll just say by default it's 11. Actually we'll do 7 by 7. Again, this should update. Oops. What? Oh, yeah, I have that error sitting there, so it's unhappy. Now if I come back to here, it should update. Now I can change the size as easy as I can do that. Well, sort of. I think actually if you leave it out, then you can change the size. Anyways. So like this would be size. Okay, so I'll just do this. So we're gonna walk the, I want to create these left to right, top to bottom. So I gotta first do y is going to go to the size, y plus plus, and for x equals 0, x less than size, x plus plus. Alright. So we're now going to do basically the same type of logic here. We're going to create a square object. Whoa! Ah, you got to be freaking kidding me.